everybody trying to be content creators and trying to go
viral.
You want to go viral?
Okay, you want to go viral? Let's go viral then.
Say less.
Let go.
Let's embrace it. Let's love it. Let's enjoy it. And let's give them the experience of their life. That's Roswell for you, baby. Come together. And guys, this is Speaking Out Loud. I appreciate you guys joining us. Don't forget to share and dance like you just don't care. It's early in the morning. Let's have a day. And like I said, be a friend. Tell a friend something nice. It might change their life. Shout out PMS. Good evening, ladies, gents, and friends. Welcome to...
Let me screen share. I mean, not screen share. I need to do half my screen.
Welcome to the Nightcap. I am your host, Rene Ruiz. And along with me is the man with the tries, the man with the bice, the one with the broad chest,
You've been on this
the
thing
one, the only, John Borba. God damn, Johnny, why you look so big, my guy?
Got that chest pump.
And, oh, yes. My
Got
lighting looks a bit like doo-doo. Covering my camera, but it's okay.
I am sorry.
Producer.
Okay.
That's the producer stepping in. No big deal.
Yep, just the producer. You're gonna see. Oh, perfecto.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, I can take it.
Minimize this
Just
screen.
right here.
Take
Yeah,
this
that's
screen
right.
over here.
All right. Whoa. All right. Thank you. Well, appreciate you guys joining us as we watch the end of the rest of this Thursday night football game between the Raiders and the Broncos. Along with me, of course, is my co-host John Borba, and also joining the hangout. Hopefully, before I throw him on, Cheech will back up his camera. That way, his face isn't completely on us. But along with us is Cheech. Welcome to the party, Cheech.
What's up, fellas? What's up, fellas?
Dude, I'm digging the stash.
Yeah, I had to pull the stash out.
Okay. Nice and sharp. Looking like a firefighter right now. I'm digging it. You might throw out the fire that's going on right now in Denver. Yo, how disappointing right now, JB? How disappointing is this squad, bro? This Broncos squad.
Very disappointing. Very disappointing.
Like we had
a trap game. It's a short week. It's a trap game.
This morning we said
it's Thursday night.
That's exactly what you called this morning. Oh shit! All right, my bad.
The Denver Broncos are going to run away with this game.
Hold on.
Johnny, JB, introduce us to the bud here.
This is a diehard Denver Bronco fan, all the way in Denver, Colorado, right now. Johnny Mahran.
Yeah,
Johnny.
Mahran.
What up,
Welcome,
man?
Johnny. Johnny, if you'd like to show your face, it's up to you. I'd prefer if you did, but I do understand that you probably don't feel very well right now.
Well, it's more so the fact that I'm in the dark right now. Was not expecting to hop on a call. Was just asked like 20 minutes ago. Not ready for this whatsoever.
Perfect. Bro, tell us what's going on with this squad. Like going into this game, I thought this was a get right game. I thought this was a team building game where you kind of catch some momentum. What's going on? Obviously, that hasn't happened. Bo Nix seems to be struggling.
Well, the Raiders have always been a tough matchup for the Denver Broncos. I mean, I've always remembered it being a tough game ever since I was a kid. And if anybody was watching the second game with the Broncos versus Raiders last year, Bo Nix really struggled against the Raiders defense. Oh, and I needed that to hit parlay. Let's go hit a plus 1,800.
Baby, how much?
Just $10 to win 190.
Let's go, bro.
A win's a win.
Plus
19. Hell yeah. But
no, that's my kind of bet.
Literally off that throw, it's crazy. But in all honesty, it was. I knew this was going to be a low scoring game. Vegas had it at 42 points. I did not see this game going to 42 points whatsoever. I feel like, honestly, I blame Sean Payton a lot. I don't know if he's just like stuck in his old ways, can't get right with the offense. But I notice a lot of times he doesn't play younger players. He sticks to his guys. Like you see Adam Troutman, Trent Sherfield. We finally got Trent Sherfield off the field and started giving Pat Bryant some snaps. But it just seems like a lot of times Sean Payton is just very hesitant to give snaps to the young playmakers. I mean, you look at I'm a huge Marvin Mims truther, and I mean, yeah, he suffered concussion 2 weeks ago, so he's out today, and he was out last week. But whenever he gets the opportunity, whenever he gets targets, he comes down with the ball. He doesn't have problems with drops, like we just saw on the last drive. Troy Franklin dropped the ball, led to an interception, and a lot of time. And honestly, like I would be very curious to see what Bo's stat line would look like if we just didn't have so many drops. I mean, we don't have a true wide receiver two. I mean, our wide receiver two would be, wide receiver four on a lot of squads. I think it was mind-boggling that George Payton didn't go out and trade for a wide receiver. We saw six teams get aggressive and trade for pieces, but we didn't see the Broncos make a move at all. When it's been proven that we can't, we just don't have a playmaker on offense. I mean, we see R.J. Harvey break out here and there, but like I said, he just doesn't give those young guys enough opportunities to really break out and find a rhythm. So I don't know. Maybe who am I to say? I mean,
Are,
look at our
are
record.
you as a
Our record
Broncos
speaks for
fan?
itself.
So as a Broncos fan, like the chatter on the big networks were that this was kind of the sleeper team to get into to make a run into the Super Bowl. Have you always felt that, or
Nah. Well,
these
yes and
issues that you
no.
just kind of threw
Yes
out
and no. I feel
is
like
why?
we've always been underrated. Like I've always told Borba, like we've had the pieces, we just didn't have a commander. We have Bo Nix, which is supposed to be our commander, but I don't think he can right where he's at with like the way our offense is just so stagnant and I don't know, prehistoric. I don't know how to explain it, man. It's just I see other offenses, I see them move the ball very easily. I see them have a lot of motions, have a lot of confusing just stuff that confuses the defense, and it just feels like our play calls are very very predictable. I mean, and the amount of different sets he has with different players, it just doesn't allow Bo Nix to have enough time to really read the defense because a lot of times you'll see like we'll break out of the huddle, get to the line with like 10 seconds because he's constantly switching out personnel. I think that's an issue
All
too.
right, so the Broncos' frustration with Sean Payton is real. I thought that was just X being trolls,
Nah,
but
I want to be I want to be a believer. I want to be, but you look at our record. Our record speaks for itself. But we could argue that he's ruining a generational defense right now. I think this defense is generational. I mean,
yeah,
you
this
just heard the
defense is
announcers say,
stupid good.
yeah, three players with 5+ sacks so far this year. You saw Nick Benito go off again. It's it's uh
Do you,
it's a shame. It's a shame
do
we
you
didn't go out and
think?
get a playmaker.
Do you think
Yeah.
Sean Payton is being too conservative? Do you think Sean Payton don't trust Bo Nix? Because
That's what I
like
think it is.
they are very conservative. They don't go for it on fourth down. They won't go for it like on a 4th and 2, 4th and 1. Like they're just not very aggressive. And
I think you're correct. I don't think he trusts Bo Nix, but I think Sean Payton suffers from the dilemma that he constantly thinks he's the smartest person in the room. And you know what they say? Usually,
Ooh,
if you
that's a
think
good
you're
one.
the smartest person in the room, you're not. Um, we've seen, and I think he needs to give up play calling, but he'll never do that. He'll never do that. And we saw what Davis Webb did. I think he called a couple preseason games. Our offense were humming during those drives that he was calling. So I feel like it's that we need a young offensive mind to at least get in Sean Payton's ear and be able to, like command some respect, like where his opinion is mattered, instead of like Sean Payton constantly thinking that he knows better than everyone in the room.
Dang, I did not see that angle, or you coming from that angle. That's interesting. It's I you we get so caught up in putting Sean Payton on this pedestal that we realize, like when you go back and look at his career, he's only won one Super Bowl with the types of teams that he's had. I know you could look back at that Rams year, right, when they get away with the pass interference, and that might have caused him a win. But
Well,
I
I think
mean,
what it is,
is
like
Sean Payton
anytime
as good as we think he is?
I do, but I think he's complemented by really great defensive minds. I mean, he had Greg Roman, I mean not but Greg Williams over with the Saints, and I think he's a great defensive coordinator, even with all of Bountygate. But like I tell Borba this all the time, anybody who could take
Allegedly.
the Saints and they're a laughing stock, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like they literally ruined Archie Manning. That's what they're known for. Like it's They were a joke. They had the second pick before he got there, and he turned them into a playoff team, and they were constantly competitive. And I feel like you can't understate that, but it does make you wonder though if he was just more built for that era. I mean, because now that was almost 15 years ago when he won the Super Bowl. Like
Yeah.
is his offense dated? Like, yeah, he could get those big plays from time to time, but like I really feel like he needs a young offensive mind that can help him just disguise a few things. Because like I said, I just feel like with the amount of sets he has out there, with the personality he puts out, I feel like if anybody does their homework enough, like you could see what the offense is going to do, and that's why they're so easy to stop. Like that's why we see the offense just struggle until we get into those fourth quarter situations where they can play off script, where now like they're
Yeah, you
less
just let
predictable.
loose.
And I
Damn.
feel like if that happens, if Sean lets them let loose like earlier in the game, I feel like we definitely see a different Denver Broncos team. I really do. I think it's mind boggling that we just didn't go out and get Chris Olave. I really don't understand that. I mean, because now it's looking like our first round pick's going to be bottom first round. So it's like, who are you going to get that's worth that value, especially with like what it would mean to this team right now? It's just it's
They were
mind
linked to
blowing.
Hey,
Jalen Waddle too.
Mind blowing. Jalen Waddle, yeah, and I get that. Jalen Waddle's injury prone. We're scared
Damn,
with the injury
it's
players.
hard.
People could say maybe George Payton is just getting a little, maybe he's not so trigger happy after the whole giving away picks for Russ. But a
yeah,
lot
that
of
would
ugly W's.
traumatize you a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of. I mean, I feel like that would have been
Traumatized.
the worst trade of
Yes,
all
it
time if Deshaun Watson didn't happen. I'm very fortunate. Very fortunate we can be overshadowed just a
it
little
was
bit.
there until that Deshaun Watson.
Same thing with the Trey Lance trade
It
for
was
the
there.
49ers, like we've seen some doozies. So I'm lucky. I'm lucky it gets kind of diluted in the chatter of worst trade of all time. But it'll never be Ricky Williams
I
though.
think that's
You still
It's
can't
him
do
to
you still
seven.
can't
I
beat
think
that.
that's the positive of having Sean Payton. I think that's one of the positives of having a good coach like that, because he can turn around the culture in just like a year or two. When you were talking about like these awful trades, what they've done to like set back franchises and stuff.
Yeah, and it's
But
also
when you have a good
ownership.
leadership like this, I think, yeah,
Broncos
also
didn't have
ownership too.
ownership until
But to come out of
we
that,
traded for Sean.
so quickly,
But yeah, another ugly
yeah,
win.
to come out of that so
Totally
quickly,
predictable. If you would ask me, like
ugly win.
I think we're gonna skate into the playoffs, and I think we're gonna be exposed in the playoffs. Probably be one and done. And as much as I hate to say it, but
Damn.
like if we would have got a playmaker, I would have said, you know what, maybe we can make a deep run. But there's just no way our offense can compete with. You just shut down Sutton, and look, like you just saw today, like it's a struggle, and we can only rely on our defense creating opportunities for our offense so much. It's gonna give.
Yeah, I feel a little more
Yeah.
optimistic about your team making a run in the playoffs. I mean, you got to remember the Bears took Rex. You guys remember what was it, Rex Grossman to the Super Bowl and almost won
Mhm.
it. And I mean, their only real
I mean,
type
that might
of
be a benefit. Yeah, there's no competition in the AFC right now. I mean,
Their
it
only
looks like a
weapon
lot
that year
of
was Devin Hester.
yeah.
Devin Hester was
Devin Hester is literally
ridiculous.
their
Didn't he have a
only.
that dude was ridiculous that year. I'll
No,
never
he was.
forget kicking straight to him like
Yeah,
opening kickoff, bro. They're like, we're not scared of him. Boom, takes it back.
Then he runs it back.
Runs it back.
Boom, takes
Yeah.
it back.
you,
All right, guess we had kicking it to
have
him.
y'all seen
uh,
Have y'all
me
seen
and
that Tony Dungy interview
when
where he talks about that kick, how they went into that Super Bowl and he talked to his team and it was like, we're not scared of him. We're gonna kick straight to him. We're gonna prove a point.
Yeah,
Blah
that's
blah
what I'm
blah.
saying.
And
Yeah,
then
that's what they literally go in there and then fucking yeah. Wait, sorry,
boom, takes it home.
I hope I can curse on here, but yeah,
Let it
it was
rip.
it's hilarious, dude. Honestly, like I feel like he's honestly undervalued as like what he offered in the return game too. I mean, we're kind of seeing the Marvin Mims too. That's what I'm saying, but it's ridiculous. I even made the tweet that I showed Borba. Like I literally tweeted how it was never not be funny to me how Sean Payton spent a second round pick, literally traded up for Marvin Mims when a year we didn't even have a first round pick, and he's only used him as a glorified kick returner. And Marvin Mims' dad liked my tweet. Like, like
Oh,
it
shit.
was hilarious. Like his actual dad liked my tweet. Like that's how like I'm not the
oh
only one who
yeah,
sees
you did
it.
tell me that.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. I feel like that should be a
Me and
bigger deal that his dad liked that.
Yeah, but
me and
likes are private on Twitter now, so it doesn't even matter. Like unless like and I'm like what
Oh, unless
I
you
have like
screenshot
300.
Expose
it
it.
and then post
Yeah,
it.
unless I have like 500 followers, so like who's gonna see, you know? But yeah, it was crazy. I showed Borba and I was like, because I thought it was hilarious because I feel like in that same later that game, like he literally, I think that was the same game he popped off for like 83 yards and a touchdown. So like I feel like he's just underutilized in and it's weird because like who else do we have as a number two? Like you have Sutton, who's like your big physical threat, who's known as like you know what I mean? He's not a burner. And you have Marvin Mims, who is a burner. Like you'd think he would be on the field more to stretch it to like or at least have motion play something. And he's starting to do it because he's running a bunch of jet sweep plays with him. But come on, man, he spent a second round pick on him. You literally traded up for him. Like, what was the vision? What was the vision? Because I'm
Yeah.
not seeing it. It's year 3, brother. Like, where's
Johnny,
the production?
send us a screenshot of that tweet. It'd be hilarious if
Yeah, I'll
somehow
send it right now. I'll
it
send it
got.
right now.
All right,
I
I'll
literally,
post it on our stuff.
another thing
I'll
that
even
we
pay to
were
boost that thing, bro. What if it catches a little bit of traction? What if you're the reason that they play him more, and then you guys go on a run, and you're the one behind the whole story? How hilarious would that be?
can you imagine?
That would be amazing, bro. His dad's a fool. His dad's a fool. Is
it's
he
right
like
here.
John Morant's dad?
You could be like Odell with the Browns.
Oh, that's right. That's a perfect situation. And it got him out of town. It
Yeah.
got him out of town.
And another thing
Got
that
Baker out of town too.
yeah,
I sent it to
another thing that
Borba
we
in our
argue
group
about
chat.
all the time. Well, yeah, all the time is Bo Nix or JJ McCarthy. And
Ooh,
Sean Payton fleeced the Vikings to get Bo Nix,
ooh.
to make us get JJ McCarthy while he wanted Bo Nix the whole time.
That was a huge indictment on JJ. Like that was like a huge. Not only was like that a surge, like a vote of confidence on Bo, but that was. I felt like in a way that was a bad comment on JJ when he said that. Because like not he didn't make it seem like, oh, we both got 2 good quarterbacks. He literally said that like he baited the Vikings and he was worried that they would like get a rumbling of like their pre-draft process and was worried that they might snatch him up from under them. So that's why he like put the stories out there, like made it seem like he had a bunch of interest in JJ. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but like a lot of mock drafts had the Broncos trading up and drafting JJ 4th overall.
I remember that.
I mean,
Yeah.
the early draft stuff, you know what I mean? And then it started changing later to where like we started kind of seeing like where okay, maybe JJ's not top 5 pick, but he's still top 10 pick material. And the jury's still out on JJ, okay? He's got one good game, brother. And
Well,
those
I
other
say
games was looking very eye opening. But I can't
And
talk.
here's
I
the
can't
thing,
talk.
though. Here's the thing. I'll say this is that literally our coach already trusts JJ McCarthy more than your coach trusts Bo Nix. Just
Is
because
that
what I've
true though?
seen on that 3rd and 5 to
I don't know
seal the
that I don't
game,
know if that's true
he
because there was a
called
lot of
a
rumors
game
that you
winning
guys were
play.
about to trade
Yeah,
for
all
veteran
in JJ's
QB
hands.
before the deadline. I don't know why those rumors would even be a thing
Hold on,
if
say
there's
the
no.
rumors again. What were the rumors?
There was a bunch of rumors on Twitter going around that the Vikings were in the market for a veteran QB.
Oh
It was
no,
Well,
I
yeah,
think Kirk
because
Cousins'
Carson
name
Wentz is
got
hurt.
tossed back up in there.
Because we don't got who's our backup quarterback? An undrafted guy?
I
We
don't know,
need a veteran
man.
quarterback.
I mean, JJ's
That's
coming back from an
why.
injury. You think he's gonna have another one? Like that's crazy. You would
He's
hope
just
that he's
coming back
not.
from
I
an
mean,
injury. Like, why not? Why don't we get it? Why don't we get someone?
yeah, let's get
Why don't
another
we get a
veteran
veteran
quarterback
to
just
back
in
him
case
up?
he gets injured again. Like it's a crazy thought process right
Well,
there.
we need some reassurance. Our Carson Wentz got hurt. He was our number 2, so
Got
we
Kyle
need a number
Sloter
2
on the practice
quarterback.
squad. Remember? You got him. There you
Re-
No,
go.
re-
no.
realistically,
I'm just
they're
joking.
probably both equal as of right now, and they're just being held on by their defenses. And obviously, you would give Denver the edge over Minnesota's
Whoa,
defense,
whoa,
but
whoa,
really,
whoa.
look.
Bo is first in every single major category for that quarterback class. Let's give him a little credit. He's definitely
But
at least 2 points ahead of JJ right now, okay? On a 100-point
just a
scale,
slight edge.
Okay, but just like you said,
we'll give Bo
restart.
a 35 out of 100 grade, and we'll give
3
JJ a
starts.
33 out of 100. How
All
about
right,
that?
3 starts. 3 starts under JJ's belt. Another big
What's their Madden rating?
He said, "What's their Madden rating?" The Jets owner wants to know.
I don't know, dude.
Yes,
Borba, the
Jets
best
owner
ability
does
is
wanna know. That's
availability.
a crazy story.
If he could stay healthy,
Awesome.
and then we can make a run, that puts JJ up there. He could turn everything around if he stays healthy,
The Cope
finishes the
is
year,
crazy. Like, you hear
and we
that?
can go
Like, he is
3-1 in
so
the stretch.
optimistic. Like, if I was him, I'd be like, I hope we lose out every game from here on out because there's no way we're doing anything this year. Like, it'd be a miracle if we scrape by with like the last seed in the wild, like you know what I mean? Types just to get the 18th pick in the draft. Like, no. Like, if I were you, bro,
you,
I'd be
yeah, you,
looking towards next year.
Johnny, are
You
you
know?
being Troy? Are you being serious? Are you going based off of their record or based off their actual roster?
No, it's just it's such an uphill battle for them. Like, and to ask JJ to carry that team, like we'd be looking at a generational run for a first year starter, and he would garner a lot of respect from
Why
me
not?
as like, as an NFL viewer. So like that's just like
Why
that's a
not?
lot of expectation, and I just like I don't know,
But
man. That's a tall task.
that was the expectation though.
That's what
Like
that was the conversation
the
I
whole
asked I
summer coming into the
before
year.
the yeah before the season even started. I asked Borba. I literally asked him the question. I was like, if JJ had a year that was similar to Bo had his rookie year, would you be satisfied with that? And then he said yes. And then I was like, all right, now what if he had a year? Do you expect him to have a year like Sam or Sam Darnold? And if he doesn't, is that a disappointment? Because Sam Darnold was a journeyman until he came up to the Vikings and he balled out because he showed that if he has weapons, he'll ball out. So in theory, if any mid quarterback gets those Vikings weapons, he's going to perform. So if JJ can't go in that offense and perform, like to even like a Bo Nick standard where he throws for 25 touchdowns in over a 17 game span, that's kind of eye
All
opening.
right, eat this stat.
Eat this stat. Like he's already like he had to
Eat this
he had to
stat,
go to
dude.
Google real quick,
If JJ
ask
McCarthy,
ChatGPT.
if JJ McCarthy throws 1 touchdown in the first quarter of this next game, he will have the most touchdowns in the first 10 quarters by a rookie quarterback ever in history.
What a
6.
cherry pick stat.
That's a LeBron
I don't
stat,
care.
bro.
I
That's
I
a
didn't
don't
even
care.
I didn't even hear
LeBron
half
6
past 10
stat.
touchdowns in the
half
first
past
10
10
quarters
didn't
of
even
pro
register in my
football.
brain, bro. Like, holy crap.
That's a crazy
Good for
stat to
him,
pull.
bro. Good for him though.
Yeah.
I hope he
And he
does it. I hope he does it.
I hope he does it too.
I mean that is asking for a lot, but we ultimately they're sitting at 4-4. They can definitely make a
4-0 in the
run with the
division.
roster that they have. I don't know if we're talking like a Super Bowl run, but they can definitely make a run to win like a playoff game. I think.
Or at least just make it. Honestly, I don't even know. I
Yeah,
honestly
I
it's a
just feel like
competitive
JJ
team
has to
right
be mid
now.
for them to make it. I just don't think he's mid. I think he's less than that. No offense.
No, that's a fair
watch.
assessment.
And he's only going to get
Is
better. Like
what he's
he's
shown us.
literally I mean, he makes plays at the right time. He's only going to get better. And here's what I expected. I expected 8 or 9 wins. Just to be honest. I expected 8 or 9 wins this year. He's already missed 5 games. Like if we can make a run and we can see some progress of him getting gradually better, like I don't see how that's a loss of a season.
No,
Maybe a
I
couple
was
guys.
honestly trolling though. Like any win with a young quarterback is a huge W. Like it's a boost to their confidence. It shows them that they could do it in this league. And even if he goes out and throws for like 150 yards, a touchdown and an interception every game from here on out, it's a W. Like as long as you guys have a winning record, even if you guys don't make the playoffs, as long as he wins more games than he loses, it's a vote of confidence in him, in the organization, and allows him to go into the offseason with some breathing room. Now if he like goes and shits the bed and you guys like just completely whiff on the playoffs, now he goes into the offseason, looking over his
A
shoulder
lot
a
of
bit. Like,
pressure.
do I get Josh Rosen right now? You know what I'm saying? I'm going into year 3.
Yeah.
Does this organization believe in me? You know what I mean? Or do they go out there and get a guy? Because it looks like, we got 3 quarterbacks that are starting to climb up everybody's mock boards right now. So like everybody's getting excited about these QBs. Everybody wants to
That's a
drive
good
that
point.
shiny new car. You know what I mean? Especially like nowadays. So
More
let's
but
hope he performs.
outside of JJ, like where else would y'all improve? Like let's just say it plays out how he just said. You win a couple games, you go in hot to the next season. What are the additions that we're bringing in?
Oh, corner and safety, 100%. Corner and safety.
So you think the
And running
weaknesses
back,
are
and
on
running
the
back.
defensive end of the ball? Okay.
Corner,
Running back
safety, and
feels like
running
the
back.
biggest spot right now because Aaron Jones can't stay healthy to save his life.
No, yeah. We got it. We got to
If we even
improve.
had,
You even forget that he's
if we
on the
had some,
team.
yeah, well, he's been hurt.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't even know Aaron
I
Jones was
think
Like
this
injured.
is
that,
his last
that,
year as a
like
Viking.
for me with the Vikings, the only reason I would be optimistic really is I kind of rely on that running game to show up. I would, I like to I would put my chips on Aaron Jones and just make the assumption that he's gonna get healthy, and if he does, he's capable of carrying an
Yeah,
offense.
he can.
And that's really what, if we remember,
He
if
had a
we
good
look back
showing
at JJ McCarthy's
in
career in
Detroit.
college, JB, I troll about this all the time, but the one thing that JJ McCarthy was great at a national championship game was going.
I mean,
Like
it's
he got
true.
drafted because he did this. It's crazy. So that's what we need from him again to go on this generational run that we're about to make.
We
I
just
I'll
think.
need a decent
remind
quarterback.
everyone that Aaron Jones is 30 years old.
He's older than that.
No, he's 30.
It's
I just
okay.
had to Google it.
Oh,
He's got one more year before he blows everything up.
I think this is his last year as a
It's
Viking.
half a season. Yeah, definitely. This is a Dalvin Cook situation right now. This guy's hanging on to his last limb. Honestly, if we're being realistic, this is the last year. That's why what you said was next year we go in and you get safety, corner, and running back. I think you would focus more on the running back because of the quarterback that you have.
I think
But
we get a. I think we get a corner like in the free agency. Get another free agent corner. And you know what? I forgot to mention this. Asante Samuel Jr. He's coming in for a visit. He's
yeah, but
healthy
he's
now.
also going to go see 5 teams.
Yeah, I know, but he's healthy now. They're gonna do an evaluation to see how healthy he is
Do
because
you know
in that final
who did
season,
his surgery?
huh?
He's also visiting Green Bay.
Do you
Green
know
Bay.
who did his
Green Bay.
surgery?
No,
The Steeler team doctors.
really.
Yep.
Is that good or bad?
I think he's heading somewhere where Borba doesn't want him to go.
Oh, so
Pittsburgh?
you're
I
saying he's
think he's
going to
coming
Pitt?
No way
home.
he goes to Pittsburgh.
Why wouldn't he?
It's already you guys are already paying everyone over there.
We fixed his back.
I don't know. Because you guys are paying all these
Let
guys. You're gonna have to pay him. He wants a lot of money.
me see where
He'll sign a vet.
You know.
let me find out where he
And you're gonna
who
have to
all he
pay Joey
visited real
Porter
quick.
Jr.
I'm
eventually.
tired of Joey Porter's ass.
This is
All he does
wild.
is
This feels
hold.
like the first year in a long time where a lot of teams have a decent shot to make a deep run.
Yeah.
Like you can name like 6 teams that and I feel like just it hasn't been like that in a while. It's usually been
No,
like a
really
It's pretty
I
four-team
wide
think
race.
open.
that
Yeah, it is pretty wide open. Feels like every
that's what makes
like
it beautiful right now.
yeah, like every Sunday a shit team beats a good team, and you're just like,
Yep.
what the hell?
Like, bro, the Ravens are alive still. How?
We're gonna end that.
That's just in the AFC.
Did you guys see that bad juju that Kirk Herbstreit was trying to put on the Broncos tonight though? From the very first kickoff,
What he say? What he
he was
say?
like, "This is the recipe for an upset. I've been telling you guys all week." And then after the punt or whatever, and they got short field position, look, recipe for an upset. Like literally, I think he said it like 6 times in the first quarter. Like dude was trying to have it materialize in front of him. It was crazy.
He said, "Get him off my
It's the
team."
Raiders, bro. He's like, damn, I need to see something today. He's probably pissed he
Some
saw
of
the
these
Raiders on the
Thursday,
schedule.
He's probably just wanting exciting football, and as soon as he saw those first couple drives, he's like, "Oh boy, this is
God,
yeah.
the
this is gonna be
Thursday
a
games
boring
used to be
game."
the shitters. The Thursday
All right,
game
so we're
is like
Packers.
JV shit.
I just
Yeah.
feel bad for Bo though because I feel like the general consensus is that he's a bad quarterback, and I could see it if you like box watch. I mean, if you look at the box score today, like I said, he had 2 picks, but one of them were completely not even his fault. That second pick literally landed in Troy Franklin's chest, bounced up, and then hit the DB right in the hands. Like it's crazy. We need to get that man some help, and we need to get
Yeah,
more creative on the play calling. Sorry, I'm a Bronco fan, man. I'll talk about my team all day. But
No,
yeah,
no, that's good. They played tonight. We should be talking about them.
It's so
I mean,
funny
and
because
it's
you're saying all that and they're showing his highlights, and I'm just seeing a bunch of missed throws and then an
yeah,
interception.
that's what I was about to
man.
bring up.
Yeah, but
Like,
you can't even get him in a rhythm though. That's the thing. Like it's all about getting your quarterback in a rhythm, getting him comfortable. People talking about how he's got jittery feedback there all the time. Well, yeah, I would too. Like if I know that Sean Payton's gonna be on my booty if I don't, hit this throw, and I only have so many opportunities to do it too. Like you know what I mean? Like because every other throw is a screen. Like you know what I mean? It's like give the man like a time to some time. Like you know what I mean? Just give him like 10 throws where you're like just give him the read because he's reading the defense. He's checking out of plays. Like obviously, Bo is confident in himself, but you're right. It's obvious Sean isn't confident in him. He wouldn't be. We wouldn't see so many screens that go for 2 yards if that weren't the case.
I mean, that interception right before the half, like, come on.
I can't even
Yeah,
lie. I'm a
Like, at that
certified Bo
point, you're
Nix
just trying to
hater.
get 3. At that
yeah.
point, you're just trying to get 3, man.
I do feel like though it was more of a punt. I mean, there was 29 seconds left. It was about to be third and long. If he didn't hit that throw, he saw a 50-50 chance. Maybe he gets a PI. Honestly, and I'll take those with Bo. Like, that's what I was trying to tell Borba too. Like Bo's a gunslinger, and I do like that. Like Bo does not care. Like he will throw it. Like, he will give his receivers an opportunity. That's why I feel like if we would have got like an AJ Brown or something, like it'd have been crazy. It'd have been crazy. Like our offense would have been nuts. Because Bo does not care. He will give like he even throws it up to Marvin Mims. Marvin Mims comes down with it. Like and he's tiny, but like that's what I'm saying. Like he gives his receivers a chance. Now, is Bo the most accurate player? I've definitely seen him miss a lot. But I also, like I said, I feel like that comes with him not getting enough chemistry. Like I said, with Marvin Mims, like he'll overthrow him. With Troy Franklin, he'll under or over. Like it's just like he doesn't know his receivers, and it's pretty obvious when you watch it. It's because like I just feel like he doesn't know their game speed. Yeah, he knows their practice speed when I mean everyone's like not going 100%, but like we know how important it is if you've ever played sports to get those game reps because it's a different game sometimes.
I
And
don't
if
know if
you're
I'd use
not
that with Troy though. They played in college together.
Yeah, and that's the befuddling thing too is like he did and I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna let you know
All
I'm
the
a Bo
frustration
hater,
in
bro.
your
I
voice,
hate Bo
Johnny.
Nix. I
Damn.
hate Bo Nix.
I've only
The
seen
fact
but
that
to be fair with Troy, I've only seen like one or two overthrows this season with Troy. All the overthrows I've seen have always like mostly been with Marvin Mims. Like it's kind of crazy like the amount of like Marvin Mims like I'm just surprised he's so humble. Like that I would be making noise if I was him because man, like the film does not lie about Marvin Mims. I'm a Marvin Mims truther though. Like he is really good, and I really want him to get more targets. I need him to be more involved in the offense. I feel like he could be a number two, but you got to give him number two reps.
yeah,
Yep.
that like tweet gotcha. I'm
When
just
Bo
playing.
Nix throws a deep ball, it looks like when Conor McGregor was throwing the football at the Cowboy game.
No, that's disrespectful, bro. That's disrespectful. No
That's how
way.
he misses, bro. I don't know. I don't like Bo Nix. I didn't like Bo Nix in college. I think he's a
Oh,
glorified check
Knicks
down artist.
almost got them Ducks to a championship, bro. What are we talking about?
No, he didn't.
That's a
They didn't make the playoff.
You
they
say
made a
check
run
down
though.
artist, but the offenses are designed around that. Is it his fault that Sean Payton calls a screen like every
But he
other
was doing
play?
that in
Yo,
college
hey,
too.
that's valid though, bro. I didn't expect Sean Payne to catch some strays today, but I mean now that you put that out there, like yeah, did the game just outgrow Sean Payne? Like was him winning a Super Bowl and being so competitive, was that just him being ahead of the curve at the time? Because
I
whenever
think
he
it
He
came
had
was
up,
Drew Brees.
him
it was like
utilizing the running back, but now everyone's doing it,
I
right?
think
Like
Drew Brees was
everyone's
already a good
rotating it.
quarterback.
Like I was watching John Gruden like his like hour special today this morning or whatever like about like the Broncos because he was just gloating about Sean Payne because like I guess like they coached together and he was talking about like how even in like New Orleans obviously he had like Deuce McAllister, Reggie Bush, Mike Bell, like he's always had like a stable of running backs constantly switching out personnel and trying to like do exotic stuff, but that worked really well in 2007 you know but it's 2025, brother. Like I feel like people
time to
people
move
let
on.
players get in a rhythm. They let them touch the ball a lot, if they're playmakers, and it's obvious. Like I was gonna go about Marvin Mims again, but like it's obvious whenever Marvin Mims touches the ball, he's a playmaker. He makes people miss. He has a lot of speed. He puts the defense on their toes. And like I just think it's crazy. Like I'm sure you saw Tyler Bidet out there, right? That Tyler Bidet is a third year, seventh round running back. Like why is he out on the field? Like why is not why those should be RJ Harvey snaps. You know what I mean? Like we already and you already got J.K. Dobbins. It should be J.K. Dobbins and RJ Harvey. And I thought it was crazy how we let go of Audric Estime, who was a second year running back, for somebody like a Tyler Bidet. And that's just like I said, it's that Sean Payton ego. Same thing with our tight end situation. We talked about needing a joker and needing a tight end that was going to be more involved in the offense. We were talking about, Evan Ingram's going to be amazing in Sean Payton's offense if he stays healthy. Well, he's been healthy, brother. But here's Adam Troutman taking half his snaps. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's, and then now we just picked up who? Mercedes Lewis, who's 41 years old. Like, you just know everything, huh, Sean? Like that's just like how I feel though. Like, what? This is crazy. Like, did she draft Caleb Lohner, the 7th round tight end? Like, so why are you giving snaps to a 41-year-old?
Let me throw a stray now. So you see Sean Payton. Obviously, he's making player personnel moves. Like he's got an ego. He wants things kind of run his way, right? This is exactly what Jerry Jones doesn't want in Dallas. That's why he's got Schottenheimer not making any moves. He's the one making moves, and that's why they're being so conservative as a head coach. And that's a big thing. I think Jerry Jones wants that power. Like I know I'm bringing up the Cowboys throwing strays, but Jerry Jones wants that power, and he's not willing to give it to a coach. Like if a coach can make good decisions and help player personnel, like that helps your football team, and that's why I think they hired Schottenheimer. Just you're not paying. If you want a good coach, that's going to make
do you not know Jimmy
that's going to make the room uncomfortable for the general managers and everything like that. You got to get guys like Sean Payton. You got to get guys that have been in the league, the Jimmy Johnsons that they used to have. That's probably why Jerry Jones didn't keep Jimmy Johnson.
Pushed him out. He pushed him out.
Like these guys with ego.
He inherited a good team, pushed out the person who orchestrated that good team, and ran that team into the dirt. Like I thought.
That's fair. That's fair.
But that's the way I perceive it, and I'm not even a Cowboys hater. Like I'm a Raiders hater all day, all night. Don't care. But like I do feel like the Cowboys will never find success until Jerry Jones gives up the reins. I mean, we're seeing that with the Colts, right? We're always talking about Jim Irsay. Look, he's a psycho. Like he has too much control over football operations. He lucked with Peyton Manning. Like he should never got that Super Bowl. Like and now he leaves, and like they trade 2 first-rounders for Sauce because they're like, it's our year. Like you know what I mean? Like it's our year. We got Daniel Jones MVP.
What you're saying is Jerry Jones has
also, Mr. Irsay's daughters got the whole headset and like she got the whole gear on the sideline. Like it's the ultimate micromanaging tactics. Like, but so is she worse than Jerry? Like, could you imagine if Jerry was out there in his suit with the goddamn headset on? What we would be saying? Like
he does.
Jerry was aggressive. He was just a little late.
Yeah, but Jerry's just in the box.
Really Jerry got the earpiece. What's the difference? Man. Jerry got the earpiece and he's in there.
For real, like he's still listening. Like
give me a 42.
No, sure. I'm just
dive here on 3rd and 10. Let me get it up the middle right here. How about that?
Dive.
Give it to Javonte. Give it to him again.
Look.
Michael Parsons.
In Jerry's defense, he's put out good rosters. Just Dallas can't close games.
Just hasn't found a quarterback.
You can't put a 16-4. Yeah, sure.
Whoa,
we could do that.
You say that all the time, but like, where's like he's always going after shiny players. He's literally just a more intelligent Al Davis. Like you know what I mean? Like he's always been that type of guy where he goes after like all these picks. Like they're not mind blowing, right? Like CeeDee Lamb, like. During the draft, I swear to God, I did not want Jerry Jeudy. I wanted fucking CeeDee Lamb. You know, like I feel like Micah Parsons, like the Broncos wanted to trade back into the 1st round for Micah Parsons. Jerry Jones wanted to draft Paxton Lynch. I wish you did. Like you know what I mean? Like
Manziel. He wanted Manziel that
one. Yeah, he wanted Manziel too. Like he's always wanted shiny players, and I'm not gonna lie, like shiny players hit like 70% of the time, in my opinion. I mean, people were scared of Lamar, but
Feels
he
like
hit
it.
and he was a shiny player. People were scared, right? Like I feel like we see those type of players where like they're attractive, they're super fast, or they just have certain like freak characteristics, and those are Jerry Jones's players. Like everything about like even Turpin, like all your players, they're just that's why he's able to find those talented players is because he's obsessed. He's obsessed with certain of them,
But
with a
but at
certain
what
breed
point,
or kind.
at what point do we go? Like, at what point do you point the fingers at the players? Like, when you look back, like, let's look back to
It's the
just
coaching.
even Green
It's
Well,
Bay
because
and
of
a
what
lot of the
Borba
Dallas.
times,
said.
like if you want
It's because of what
flashy
Borba
players,
said.
they're kind of soft half the time.
Yeah, they
Like
are.
if you're looking
They're
for
divas
flash, there's a lot of softness in that, you know.
because they're
He's
divas.
just
They've been
maybe he's just
handed
not
everything.
getting the dogs. The Cowboys don't
Dog.
draft bad. They've never, for the longest time, they haven't draft bad. They run into the problem when it's time to pay him, though. And I think
Hmm.
that's what kind of happens is when it's time to pay, then they're like, ah, damn, but we paid Zeke all this money, and now this
Always
person's
tries
out
to rip them
and
off.
stuff, you know. And so it's like they kind of just run into that problem where like they start creating the drama because it's time to pay, and that's part of the like the gift and a curse, right? You get a good player, now you got to pay for him,
But
and
that's
half the
Yep.
still
time he
not
doesn't
an
want to pay.
excuse. That's still not an excuse
But
because
that
he ends
like
up
they're
paying
just
them.
soft.
He still ends up paying them. But yeah. We want to be the Warriors,
It's the
but
schemes
you live
though.
and die.
It's always been the schemes with Dallas.
You're the
You
Oregon
live and die by
Ducks.
the shot, right? Yes, perfect. That's a perfect example. We are a running gun team, but if the game slows down a little too much for us, it seems like we don't know how to control it. We lose control. We almost panic. Once you get up on us by possession and we go 3 and out on the next one, it's like, holy shit! Well,
It's because you guys
and
don't
then
have a captain of the ship, brother. Like it's coaching, and it's because of what Borba was talking about. Because Jerry Jones won't allow, that alpha male nature where he's going to come into the room and command respect of all the grown men around, all these grown multimillionaires around him. If he can't do that, then you're not going to do anything with that talent. We've all seen Gridiron
damn.
Gang. Just kidding.
You know what
And
happened in Gridiron Gang though? He got all the boys to lock in for one moment, one season, and the
see, this
run
is
that
the
that
name.
team made.
Remember, they've
Some
been
fairy
trying
tale
that for
The
30
story.
run that
years.
that team made. Come on, man.
Fairy
Y'all-
tale story at the end.
I try to be optimistic for the Broncos. I did a whole spill on the Minnesota Vikings, and now I do a little spill on the Cowboys, and now I'm delusional. Now I'm crazy. Come on, man. I'm just trying to be optimistic for us here, for the sake of our show and for the sake of our friendships and our sanity. But it would be better if our teams did well.
Well, the
Yeah.
Like
best thing that
like
could happen
now,
for this show is for you guys to make the playoffs and get obliterated in the first round.
Unless
Because
you're a
then that
Raiders
like
fan.
Monday episode would be awesome.
Imagine.
no, that would suck. Let us get to the NFC Championship. But I'm telling you right now, JB, God damn it, if we go on a run, oh my God, I might be unbearable. You might not even want to come on this show for how annoying I might become. Honestly, I'm gonna get lost in the sauce, but that's part of the game. That's part of the gimmick. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. I need a little more juice from y'all.
And
You would have thought the Broncos got murdered today. You
I
would have you would
mean,
have thought they
I
got
mean, it was 10 to
16
7.
deep.
it was deflating.
It was
No, I
it
know.
was just
And especially when your coach, when the guy that's supposed to bring you back to life
But it's
is
also
this
Thursday.
offensive guru,
Yeah.
and your offensive team is,
These
I mean,
Thursday
your
games
your
are
team is
no,
struggling on
I swear to
offense.
God, I literally told my wife, I was like, on paper, we should blow the Raiders out. So you know it's gonna be a struggle game. Like you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I literally like I feel like I just knew it was gonna be this, and that's why I'm not excited. I'm not it's expected. I want them to exceed my expectations. I want to be like, wow, Bo Nix really Bo Nix and the offense really found their stride today. Troy Franklin, he was actually snatching them. You know what I mean? Like Pat Bryant did look good today though. But besides that, like it's it. I don't know, man. It's hard to be excited when I know this is all gonna amount to
To
just
nothing.
skepticism, criticism,
First round
wondering
exit.
if we're stuck with the quarterback purgatory. Is it the play calling? With too many question marks. I want answers,
Do you
and I
think it
don't have
gets
answers after tonight.
sorry to keep the Denver stuff going here, but do you think let's say let's say we get to the playoffs, we lose in the first round, right? Let's just say we lose bad because of the offense, hypothetically. The fingers being pointed at Bo Nix rather than Sean Payton, or you think the seat starts to get
I
hot and
think the
loud
seat gets
for Sean
hot.
Payton?
I think the seat gets hot because
For
I don't
Sean,
know, but like I only follow like certain Denver reporters because I feel like they're all like batshit crazy. I'm not gonna lie, but like the ones I follow, like they seem to Benjamin Albright, for example, he's always been out on Sean Payton. He's disliked Sean Payton since from the get go, so I always drown his noise out. But the fact that like his now he's starting to get traction with his tweets and his opinions on like he's on how anemic the offense is. And we got to look at it, man. I mean, our offense came out there and had three and outs, back to back to back. Is that Bo's fault? Is Bo, does he have the ball in his hands and he's making the read all 9 of those downs? No, it's Sean. He's got to put him in. You got to put him in positions for success, and he's not. He's not like it's crazy. Like you saw Dobbins on the first carry go for like 7 yards. Why didn't you keep going with that? Like it just like I said, it's him constantly thinking he's the smartest person in the room, and that's it's gonna be his downfall. I don't think Sean Payton. It's gonna be a hot take. I hope I'm wrong here, but I totally see a universe where he's not here after next season, and Bo is still here. Because that's how organizations work, right? I'm not saying Bo is the answer over Sean. Absolutely not. I don't know that, but I do know that Bo, and organizations love their franchise quarterback, and it Bo is a decent quarterback. We see it with Brock Purdy. We all know he's not great, but the 49ers are rolling with him, and people were talking about firing Kyle Shanahan. Like, what? Like that's crazy.
It's always the head coach that goes first. It's always the
Yeah.
head coach.
And I feel like any fan would be like, nah, Brock goes. Like, what I mean? Like, you keep Kyle Shanahan, the guy who made Jimmy
yeah,
Garoppolo, Nick Mullins, all these people
it's
look
just cheaper.
decent.
It was
Yeah,
almost
and
like
his offense.
Peterson with Lawrence, right? Is that who?
Yeah, Doug Peterson with Trevor
Yeah.
Lawrence. I think Trevor Lawrence is just, oh man, what a disappointment.
That's
But like,
that's a fat question mark still.
the signs were always there about Trevor Lawrence, though. Like I feel like he came in really hot with and then like it slowly dwindled, but people were just still being very optimistic and were just eager for another generational quarterback. Same thing would happen with like Caleb Williams. Like I I I I think Caleb Williams, like he's not going to be the best quarterback in that draft. I don't even know if Bo's going to be the best. And so far it's like Jaden, right? But if Jaden can't stay healthy, can he really be considered the best? Like we just saw what happened to
Hey,
his elbow.
was Drake May on that in that
Yeah.
draft?
Yeah, yeah,
That
and then,
draft
so
was-
that's
Drake
what
May
we
is
have. So Drake May is definitely
definitely
going
the
to be the
best
best,
gunslinger in
and
that draft.
that's what me and Borba were talking about before even the draft. Like we felt he wanted Drake May,
I wanted Drake May so
I
bad.
wanted Drake May, we all wanted Drake May.
Drake May, baby. I wanted Drake May so bad. I thought we were gonna trade
He was
up.
hoping so hard. He was like Kevin O'Connell. He literally knows his dad, and they were like literally had this like
No,
whole
Luke
like
McCown
storyline.
or Jake
Oh yeah,
McCown.
yeah, like Jake, like he
Jake
knows, he knows, he
McCown
remembers, he
coached
remembers.
him. Coached him in high school.
Let him say it. Like dude dug deep and was like connecting all the dots. Was
That was
ready
who
to
we
tell
wanted,
me,
dude.
explain why the Vikings are ready to trade the world to move up to number two.
I wish we would have.
Man,
Imagine if we gave up, if we didn't trade up to get Dallas Turner, and then we just used those picks to trade up and get Drake May. But the Patriots didn't want to trade back though.
No, they didn't. They didn't.
They were
They
set.
didn't.
they knew.
They wanted
They
Drake
knew.
May.
They knew. They knew. I feel like everybody kind of knew with Drake May though.
Like
Like
he was
he
just a
looked
little sloppy with his mechanics, but he had the best arm.
like he literally had like the best upside. Like Caleb, like I don't care what anyone says. Like his upside was always like I just never saw it. Like I just feel like with certain attitudes, certain
Caleb
players, like
Williams is that shiny car you were just talking about.
yeah, they just can't. Yeah, exactly. They're that shiny car. They're not. It's like that. It's like the same thing with the Josh Allen
Fun.
draft. Like Drake May, like it just such huge upside, low ceiling. I mean, low floor. Caleb Williams had a really low floor, like lower than Drake May. Like he could have, like that's why I just thought it was shocked. I mean, how can a 6'1" quarterback be generational? I'm sorry, they just can't. He just can't.
Remember when during the whole draft process, like they were talking about Caleb Williams was thinking about not even going into the draft because he wanted like partial ownership in a team.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he didn't want to
Oh
go
my!
to the Bears, and it became a huge thing to where because his dad was like going on talk shows, and they had to come out and like say that okay, we didn't say that, and it's because like I feel like the Bears like started like their anti Caleb press, so they're like, imagine going to the best situation a number one pick could have had because like how they got that pick off of the Panthers or whatever, and they were technically
Yeah,
should have had the 10th pick, but they have the first pick. And like they were like basically making it seem like Caleb was ungrateful for getting such a good situation and completely ignoring the fact that Chicago has never had a good QB. Like like you can't say all that. Like imagine you're just so ungrateful. Like you would literally like be the first good one, but yeah, you're ungrateful. Like it's just I
you
don't
don't
know.
remember Jay Cutler, boys? Come on, what are we
Of
talking
course I
about?
remember Jay
He was a
Cutler, dude.
slinger,
You guys they ruined him. They
real
ruined him.
slinger.
They ruined him because
Oh,
his
Jay
best
Cutler,
year
that
as a
guy hated
pro,
football.
best year as a pro was a Denver Bronco. It was his last year as a Bronco. Just saying.
Very true. Very true.
Bro
Found
was
life.
slinging
Found
it.
life. Found life outside of football because of Denver Broncos. But hey, perfect segue about a little bit of drama, a little bit of diva. What do you guys think about John Morant and his whole situation
It's
in
over.
Memphis?
Let him go.
Minnesota
But
is trying to get
Let him
him.
go.
there's been reports though that not very many teams are interested. You think that's true?
Minnesota's
100%.
monitoring.
Minnesota. If he goes to Minnesota, they'll be entertaining. It.
Yeah, but
I don't know what you
what would
give up, but
Minnesota would have to give up something significant? Like
Give up
not
Anthony
like
Edwards. So I'm
yeah, it would have to be something. No, it would
nah,
have
they
to be
wouldn't.
something of that sort.
I'm just kidding.
Like you're
It
not
would have
just
to
gonna.
be, yeah.
It would be
It would
Rob
be like the next
Dillingham.
8 first round picks.
The man
No,
of
no,
No,
parlays, Anthony
no,
Edwards
because I
has
think
sold.
I think Memphis is done with Jaw, so I don't think the asking price will be too much. So I think you probably do Rob Dillingham, maybe another young guy, and then like two firsts,
Bro, they're gonna
and
send a
that'll get
bunch
it
of
done.
picks.
Nah, bro, hell no.
I
I
think
ain't
more than
trading John
I think
Morant.
it's more than
But
I ain't
that.
you
trading
have
John
to
Morant.
look at
It's
Jaw's
more than
numbers the
that.
last ever since he started all that
No,
dumb stuff, dude.
sir.
His numbers have been down. He doesn't stay
he
healthy.
shoots like
Like
last
his
place in the league for
yeah,
threes
like
right now.
his market isn't what it used to be. Like he's a name, but like his market
You
isn't what
you
it used to be.
you turn him into a villain here. I think if you're Memphis, if you trade him away and get nothing, how does that benefit the organization? You might as well make an example of this kid. You start taking his money. The worse his image the worse his image is getting, he's gonna start to lose endorsements. Just wait till that Nike endorsement gets pulled. Like
He got the best shoe right now.
at what point will the NBA step in? Because I mean, like you watch a lot of these highlights from this dude, and it's like it's he's almost like throwing games.
Maybe he
Like
is.
right now, you're
Maybe
pretty
he
good.
is.
You'd be pretty good
Need
blowing.
another investigation.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
thing,
Honestly,
like,
though, at what point does the would the NBA step in if he keeps doing the shenanigans of putting minimum effort? Really, like honestly, because there is people that are going out and paying. I mean, there's people that bought season tickets. Like that kind of stuff does have an effect.
yeah, I, I think
And then
the one thing I've said about Jaw
send
like
them to
this whole
China.
time is his game isn't sustainable for somebody like it's very much like Derrick Rose, where it's a lot of they're not the greatest jump shooters. They're super athletic. They're fast, and when they come down reckless on their knees when they jump like that. And so like that's why I think his numbers have dipped too, because he hasn't been healthy since that one year he was like when he really popped off and everybody was talking about him. Then he did all the Instagram live stuff and he was being stupid. Like his numbers have gone
Oh
down
yeah,
like
yeah.
ever since
And then just
then.
got bounced in the first round. You
Yeah,
would
like
think John Morant has won something.
but and then they fired the coach, and the coach wasn't that bad. Memphis is just like a bad organization. They really haven't been good since Mark Gasol and Zach Randolph and Tony
Yeah.
Allen, Conley. Like they haven't been good for a long time.
Yeah, but I don't think that's on the organization. I mean,
And they weren't even good then.
they had a
That's
solid
crazy.
roster just a couple years ago.
Yeah, and then they traded Desmond Bain this year.
Yeah.
So it's like I think they've been trying to rebuild, and they were gonna try to make Jaw a part of it, but I just don't think they're getting along
I don't think
anymore.
he likes the head coach.
Yeah, he doesn't like the coach because
That
their
seems
offense completely changed. Like they went away from the offense that benefited Jaw, and now it's like he
I
doesn't
guess
fit
this guy
anymore.
runs like a European type offense.
Yeah, and Jaw's
Like
one of those
real
players you just gotta let
team
go.
friendly, up tempo, real it's real what do you call it?
Fundamental.
When you look at stats and shit. No,
Oh,
it's based off of
Advanced
Analytics or
analytics.
what?
yeah,
analytical.
the analytics, yeah. So they
Yeah,
rotate players like almost like hockey players it seems like.
Yeah, they
And
really
Jaw
pay
just
attention
doesn't
to the plus minus.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
and Jaw's just a
So
player you gotta let go. Like you gotta let him do whatever he wants to do on the court. You can't. It's kind of like
yeah, but that
Russ. You know,
hasn't
you take and
what
you give. Like with Russell Westbrook, like you gotta let Russ be Russ, but you also have to be like ready for what comes with it in a way.
yeah.
Because you know he's gonna get his
Since
25 and his 7 and 8 or whatever, but and you know you're gonna get your 4 or 5. What the fuck are you doing, plays? you know,
yeah,
that's
for
how it
sure.
is. That's how it is. That's just the type of player Jaw is. But him and Ant Man, that would be good. Would they be a
Would it
contender?
though?
No,
No,
I
like
don't
it
want
would
it'd
it.
be
be like
entertaining.
AI
They'd
and
be really
Mello.
good.
It'd
But
be
would they
like
be a contender? Nah. But they make the
no,
playoffs.
AI and Mello, that's a good comparison.
it would just not be a good mesh.
Yeah, and we need to not ruin uh old buddy over there. John Moran will go ruin him as a person, I think.
As a person,
That
he's
guy's
gonna have him at the strip
yeah.
club.
I mean,
He'll
Ant's
be out
already
in
doing
All the
great. I
Yeah,
don't
rap.
know
right?
if you know a lot about Ant Edwards,
getting
but
all the
he's a
snow
pretty
bunnies
wild
in
boy
Nah,
too.
yeah,
Minnesota.
he's a little fool, but yeah, you don't need to put two fools together.
Nah.
I
Yeah,
don't
For
know.
the
I
sake
think it would
of
be
for the
pretty.
sake of just him being himself
they'd
and
be out
like
every
you
weekend.
don't
But
need
it's
another
also
one. You need a good
Minnesota.
little vet
Like
for him.
you can't have John in Memphis. He's a little too. He thinks he's gangster for Memphis. You send him to Minnesota, it's gonna be cold. He ain't gonna want to go outside.
Yeah, send him to Milwaukee.
Well,
Milwaukee.
Minnesota's
Honestly,
crazy. Have you not seen Fargo? I'm just kidding. They get active out there, bro.
Milwaukee, everybody would just stand in the paint and let him and Giannis shoot.
wait, isn't Milwaukee? I mean, not Milwaukee, Minnesota. They're the ones that are. They got like the whole mosque and stuff thing going on right now, right?
Yeah, like they're crazy out there. Like I feel like he would actually fit right at home over there. I'm just kidding. Like I feel like
Maybe.
he would probably get himself into trouble still. You gotta have to send him to somewhere boring. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Or you. I
New
feel like
Orleans. New Orleans.
Send him to
If they did like
Indiana.
a swap with him and Zion, not a bad deal. Then you
Yeah,
just run Zion till the wheels fall off.
yeah.
Zion's already hurt.
Yeah, I
He's
know. His
lost a lot of
hamstring
weight.
again.
This dude, I'm fat.
Has he? He got on that body by Borba
got it on
diet.
Ozempic.
He's too damn big to be jumping like that. Is his problem.
Ozempic.
Bro, he might be the biggest waste of.
It's
Yeah,
crazy
that
because
guy
he
might
could
be
have
the
been.
biggest thief of all time.
Like the bus rates for the
Biggest thief
NBA
of
is
all time.
crazy, man. Like they really like it's really hard to find like like you think you got a generational player and you just don't half the time, man.
The problem is Zion's just
Bro,
not on the court. Like
the,
that's really
the
the only
problem
problem.
seems to be commitment, bro. Like just lock in. It seems like if he can just figure out how to get all the outside noise and just lock in on basketball, like.
I
And
don't
I
think you
get it,
ever will.
shut up and do the whole shut up and dribble thing, but it's just like, bro, it's your craft, it's your profession. Like,
Yeah,
you
but
know what I
what
mean?
happened this year isn't for him being dumb. I mean, he just said something about the coach in the press conference, and that's why they suspended him. That's why I'm saying like
Most
it's
people
over.
would say that is dumb.
But it
Like,
happens all the
have the
time.
conversation with your coach. Yeah, yeah. And that would all just because it happens a lot doesn't make it smart. Still dumb. Like what Jaw did is dumb. You're trying to stir up. Like he did
What?
that purposely,
But what
on
did he
purpose. He
say?
was
I want to
being
see
a
what he said.
jackass on purpose. Nothing. He's not. He has no joy for basketball anymore. Sucking the life out of him. Like, what do you think's gonna come out of making just that little statement right there? Like, uh, I'm over Jaw. But that's the one thing that annoys. Like, basketball is so annoying because there's more than just him that are like that. You know, it's like, bro, come on, hoop, shut up and hoop, be Kevin Durant. Talk a little bit of ish on Twitter and go out there and hoop,
So all
bro.
I
he
feel
said
like
was go
Come
ask the
on.
coaching staff.
I feel like with basketball, the
That's all
reason why
he
you
said.
see that with way more than any other sport is it's because they're just so recognizable. I mean, even if you look at football, right, for example, like they're a
Yeah.
lot more like it's so much harder to recognize them because they have all this gear on. So you don't recognize them as easy on the street, right? Not everyone knows, right? Well, for example, CJ Stroud looks like underneath the helmet, right? But everyone knows like what even like what JaVale McGee looks like in real life. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Nuggets.
so
JaVale.
if they see him at the bar or something, they recognize him. So now take
Wait, you
that.
called JaVale McGee Wilson Chandler, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I did. I told Borba that story. I one time saw Wilson Chandler at the Aurora Mall in Denver, and I went to go shake his hand. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, aren't you JaVale McGee? Man, he snatched his hand back so fast. He was like, nah, man. And he just sped walked away from me. Just man, that was embarrassing.
He's the
Shit,
wrong
my
one to
bad,
tell
my
And
that
what's
to
bad.
crazy
too.
is I knew it wasn't. I knew. I don't know why. I don't know because I literally had Wilson Chandler's
Panic,
rookie card as a
panic.
kid. Like I knew he got drafted by the Knicks. I knew we traded for him, and the package with Mel. I knew all this stuff, and I still embarrassed myself. Like
If
that's
I
what's
ever run into
crazy.
someone famous, I'm gonna be calm, collected, and then you run into someone famous, and you're like, oh, oh, oh.
JaVale McGee. Like I just couldn't.
And
I don't know
JaVale
why
McGee
that
is
was
out
the
of the
first
league.
name that came to my head. Like,
Uh,
oh my
Oh, that's
god.
But you're
hilarious.
right about recognizing people. One time I was in the airport in Houston, and I don't even know if y'all know who Blake Wesley is. He doesn't even really play. He's just like a 15th guy on the team. And I was like, oh, wow. At the airport, I was like, oh, wow,
Who's
it's
that
Blake
6'8"
Wesley.
guy?
I was
who's
like,
this
That's
that's
what I'm
guy?
Blake
saying.
Wesley.
Like
I
they're
knew it
just so
was
much
right away.
recognizable, so much more recognizable. You know what I'm saying? So like you take that right, and then you go with the John Morant, who's like a superstar, right? Now he's like worshipped everywhere he fucking goes. Like you know what I mean? So he
Yeah, and you're
literally
just
just
kind
thinks
of, I
he's
guess,
so much better and over it, and like especially with basketball where it's amplified, where it's like not really like one player on an offense could make a difference for basketball, right? That's why I love football, me personally, is because like one player can't really take over the game like that, and when they do, they're generational, right? But but in basketball, you see it a lot more where they could drop 40 points, and even if their team sucks, like they're a superstar, right? Like, but you don't really see that in football. So like with basketball, and with that, it's not really attributed to their coach, right? Like, so even in their mentality, it's like the coach isn't the reason why I'm great. I'm great. Like, and I just feel like it all just feeds into itself. You see it with LeBron. I feel like like basketball players have to be probably the most egotistical like athletes. But I would be too though. I would be too. Crap, if I was like
yeah,
6'5", making millions,
I mean,
making
you're
buckets a
yeah,
literally
year,
the
yeah,
one
like
yeah.
percent of the
yeah,
world.
bro. Like I'd be
You're in the top
I'd be top of the
1%.
world. Yeah, top 1% of
6'5", making seven figures.
yeah.
You're like the point
Yeah,
zero zero 0.002%.
and what's crazy is the guy that Cheech named probably makes just as much as Saquon Barkley.
Exactly. And
Like,
and now
yeah,
with them even making money like in endorsements,
Yeah, yeah.
even in high school they could do that now, right?
that's that
So
rock
it's
star
like,
life, baby.
what is this old man who's making like 5% of my net worth? Like, what is he gonna tell me? What could he teach me? Like type thing. You know what I mean? I feel like that's where yeah,
Yeah, like Donovan Dent at UNM transferred to UCLA for 2 million. Or I think it was $2.5 million they offered him. Because I know Kentucky offered him two, because I'm a Kentucky guy. And then UCLA came in with 2.5, and they're like, oh, no, we're good. And dude's a senior in
Yeah,
college.
that's crazy.
That's damn. That's sports, baby. Hey, get your money, get your bread, boys. Get your bread, but there's more bread at the end of the tunnel if you're just a little bit patient and you keep your head on a swivel. Just gotta
Yeah,
lock
you can
in,
get
lock
generational.
in.
That's why I think there's a lot of busts now, though. Like, I think it's going to even get worse with all the transfer portal, NIL money.
That's
Not saying they
that's
shouldn't
what
get paid,
grosses
but
me
like,
out.
it's like gives you a quitter mentality. It's like, oh, like I'm a freshman and I'm not starting right away at Alabama. Well, I'm
I'll
gonna go
bounce.
transfer to UTEP, or something like that. When like before, when you look at the Saban teams before NIL, like those teams were stacked, and you look at the freshmen that didn't play, and then they were seniors, and then you go look at the roster and like, damn, they had Minka at this time when so and so was the
Al
safety there.
Horford, Jakeem Noah, and Corey Brewer. We'll never see that again. It's like
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
it's
probably
Or
just one
not.
of those things. It's just like you don't play, I don't play. They promised me I was gonna play, I'm out.
Jakeem Noah is
Or
my favorite
just
player of
You,
all time.
yo, to transition that to the NFL, do you guys think that with quarterbacks, like at what point do we cap it? Like at what point are owners going to be like, no, just because you're next up, you don't get the next highest contract? Like, because not to throw shade at Dak, but like Dak, $60 million, and then you look at Mahomes, and what's Mahomes like 47 right now or something like that?
You're just gonna keep
Like,
raising the cap. Like, there's no
yeah, but
way.
at
They're
what
they're
point?
just
At
too
what
valuable
point do
to the
we
brand. I feel like.
the
Like, think about
quarterback?
the jersey
and that's why
sales,
they're
the
making
amount
the
of money
football
they
international.
generate. Like, you know what I mean, for that team. Like, think about how many. Like, you look at the most sold jerseys every year. They're the top 10. Like, there's 8 out of the 10 are
Yeah,
quarterbacks. Like, yeah, I mean, like that's why. You mean like when they market a game, like they market it with the quarterbacks. Like, yeah, I mean, like when you pull up to the stadium, like they have a poster of the quarterback. Even if your quarterback's fucking mid, like if he's Bo Nix, right? Like they're using Bo Nix and they're plastering his name
yeah.
everywhere. Like
Yeah.
that is the only reason why I feel like they got it. They're gonna keep feeding them money.
damn, Pat only makes 45 and Dak makes 60. Shit.
Now here
I
I'm
think
gonna
it's
say something else
when.
controversial. Let's all
Go
hope
ahead.
that we still have football in 10 years. I'm almost like scared that we're not going to have football in like 10, 15 years with the way things are going. Like,
Like, are you talking like technology wise, or are you talking about like
no, just
society?
with like how dangerous of a sport it is. And that's also why I feel like if anything, the players are just going to get paid more. That's the only thing that will prevent that type of thing from going out because like I don't know about you guys, but I've been doing a bunch of research on about like CTE and like prognosis and everything like that, and like who funds those types of studies and everything like that. I don't know if you guys know, but the NFL funds like the CTE like studies and everything about it. They own all the information about it. And when they did a CTE study of like 400 and something brains to see like which ones had experienced CTE, literally it was like 470 out of the 473 brains they inspected had CTE, and their brains vary from all the way from adolescent football to professional football. So some of these people never even touched a professional field and they still develop CTE. So with a study like that being coming to the forefront, and if it were to be public knowledge, it would become the general consensus that hey, when you play football, it's not a question of if you're going to get CTE, but when you're going to get CTE. And now that we know that we're going to get CTE, we either want more compensation or we could, come out and say that the sport is too dangerous to play.
Yeah, but just to give you some
And that's
pushback,
why
like
other
I got
countries
something real
haven't
quick. Hey,
that's
Borba,
why
did you
other
play
countries
football?
haven't adopted football, American football, and that's why we are marketing it the way we are internationally because we want them invested in it. So that way it's harder to dismantle as as a sport. But right now, it's just in America and there's a reason for that. It's because it's so dangerous.
Borba, did you play
because it's
football?
the because
Yeah,
it's
a
the
little
land
bit.
of
You
the
did?
free, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, it explains
That's
a
It's
lot.
why.
America.
Yeah. I feel like I have some CTE for sure.
No, I
Explains a
played
lot.
football. You know what I mean? And like it's like I'm not saying I feel like it's a risk that we take, right? Though, like me personally, I would still play football because like, what is the point of living life if it's not for taking risks and having fun? Like that is, and should they be compensated for it? And it's the same risk for any other sport. Like any other sport, you have a chance for serious injury that your life would be forever changed and you can never come back from. So that's going to be the argument that I feel like that's going to have to be made to preserve it as a sport. But we're already seeing it with like the guardian caps and everything like that. And that's like why Madden doesn't allow concussions to be in their game. And that's why like anytime like you see like a player get what's it called, a lower back strain injury in the game, it's like their version of a concussion. They're like legally mandated by the NFL to not have that in the game. Like there's just a bunch of
Yeah,
controversy around it, and it's still being a conversation being had in like the Supreme Court. Sorry about.
but that all that is just precautions to protect yourself from being sued. Like that's all the NFL is doing.
Yeah, I think
I
so
don't I don't
too.
know I don't know that it ever I don't know that it ever gets taken away because at some point you just put it on the public to make that decision whether or not they want to go into that sport. Like I don't think that they'll ever remove the sport completely, but I think we'll get to a point to where maybe the athletes maybe decline because people aren't putting their kids in football at a young
That's
age.
what I was gonna say. Like
But I don't
how
know
many
that it
former
ever
players
stopped.
have you heard? How many former players have you heard say that they would never allow their children to play football? There's a lot.
They say that till their kid's about 6'2", 230. Yeah,
Yeah,
shit, this kid can't work at
but no,
McDonald's.
like all like the really gifted athletes. So, but that's what it's like. It's kind of what you said though. But even in a way, I feel like that's also why we've seen a decline in like generational talent in football. Like we don't like we s-
That's valid.
it's because like all like the crazy gifted athletes, they're playing basketball, they're playing other sports because they want to preserve their bodies and play for a long time. Like remember back in the day, like everybody used to want to be a running back. Now everyone's like, don't be a running back, be a wide receiver. You know, or don't be a wide receiver,
Mhm.
be a quarterback. Like, yeah, I mean, like they're straying, they're turning people away from certain positions, and then eventually, when does that conversation become instead of turning them away from certain positions, let's turn them away from this sport, like you just said. And so, like,
Yeah,
you're right.
I
Maybe
guess at
football will
worst we
always
have
be a
flag
thing.
football.
Yeah, yeah. And I feel like that's why the Olympics is flag football because that's the only thing that they can get an agreement on internationally
Yeah,
for
but
like.
we would dog walk them if we put pads on. They don't want that smoke. They know that flag is like the only
You put
way
some
that they can
Samoans out there.
maybe compete with us.
Imagine a whole team of Samoans. Everyone's
Will
like
you
six
imagine
foot seven.
Saquon and then his backup's Jameer Gibbs and then the third string is Bijan, like, and then
Yeah,
China you got little
You
five
don't
foot
think you
seven
don't think Wong Tong
homeboy.
Chung's gonna make some noise out there? Come on now, what?
Yeah, man,
get lit up.
you got
Yeah,
Hugo
for sure.
Gonzalez trying to guard Justin
No, but
Jefferson, bro. Get out of here.
Hugo
This nigga gonna
Gonzalez.
be fucking 150-0.
if you're a pro athlete and you got, I mean, you have the money to put your kid in whatever. I mean, you're definitely looking at alternatives.
Even
Like
baseball.
right now, if you could build a golf player, that's probably the best route for longevity and the amount of money that they could possibly win. But
Hoops
also,
or
if you
baseball?
miss,
Yeah,
if you miss, that's a whole lot of money wasted.
Baseball's where the money's
I was
at.
gonna say,
baseball's
look,
like
baseball. Like, look, Shohei
Yeah,
Ohtani, that contract he
he's
got,
gonna be the first $1 billion guy.
crazy.
that was crazy.
He's gonna end up like they're gonna find a way. He's gonna make $1 billion one day. He's gonna get like a billion
Yeah,
dollar contract one day.
And people like be playing baseball till they're like 50, bro. Like
Yeah, Freddie Freeman's like 6 years old.
Johnson's still pitching out there, bro. Like he was pitching when I was a
Yes.
kid.
Yeah, there's
Like,
that too. There's some thick boys out there too. Just thick. I guess
Pause.
baseball is where it's at.
like he's.
yeah, money wise, because
If
that
the
is
football players leave,
international, right? Like
No, it is like that's
baseball's
why
international.
Kyler Murray used that as a way to like basically force one the Cardinals to pick him first if they wanted to even have him as a consideration as a football player, and two like because they just knew like because Kyler Murray was their first round pick in baseball, and he literally you said like I could literally get paid more playing baseball, and it's more of a guarantee. So like it's either you pick me first overall or I'm not playing football type shit.
Well, he's
Like
about to go play baseball.
he
Maybe you
should have
should go
not
play baseball because I don't think you
let that
love
one slide.
football.
He's either gonna go play baseball or he's gonna be the damn Steelers quarterback next year.
I like Kyler Murray though. I do like Kyler Murray, and I feel like
He's
Selling
done.
Borba, like, what weapons have they really given him, dude? I mean, you could talk about Marvin Harrison Jr., but like even he kind of was a letdown. He's dropped a lot of balls, and like, who Christian Kirk? Like, what splash player have they gone out and got for Kyler Murray?
Yeah,
Hopkins.
well, Marv is good, especially when
Okay,
they're
a
on
Wash
blast
Trey
guarding him
Burton.
one on
Hopkins.
one.
Okay, brother.
No, he was more in his prime. He was
No, like, bro,
barely. He might have been barely dipping.
it was already like on the back end of the curve. Like what player like they didn't go out and get him a Stephon Diggs or anything like that. Like somebody who's actually like in his prime. They tried, like they were
But look what
drafting them,
Jacoby
like
Brissett's
Andy
doing.
Isabella, right? Like they were literally drafting a receiver like every year, but they weren't even spending first round picks on receivers.
But look what Jacoby Brissett's doing. They
Yo, I
average
mean,
6 more points a game. Look at
Jacoby's
Marvin
a
Harrison.
game manager, bro. Like Kyler is a he's a gunslinger, bro. Like he wants to make plays. Like Jacoby has always been a game manager, bro. Like He's
So why
gonna.
are they? They're getting more points. They're getting more yards. They look
I'm
better.
just curious. Is Kyler really injured? Like, why they put him on reserve for 4
Nah,
days?
Call of Duty comes out in like
Nah,
2
dude.
weeks.
He said
Yeah,
Call of
like,
Duty goes out in 2 weeks.
you don't love football, bro. You
Why do
don't
we
love
all
He
hate
football.
Kyler
doesn't. He
Murray?
really
Why is
doesn't.
that? Why is that a general consensus?
I think he has all the talent
I'm
in the world, but
befuddled. I think he's like.
Bro, the reason I don't like him is because
Short quarterbacks
they
don't
put
make.
that whole video game, but they put that video game shit in his contract. Like that's crazy, bro.
You
Yeah,
don't love
we don't
football.
find that absurd.
I do. And it makes me wonder, like, but
Like,
how does that
hey,
even come out?
it's like when the
He
Raiders gave
streams
How
every
did we
day.
hear about
Jamarcus
that?
Russell
He's a
fake
streamer.
tape,
Yeah, I remember that with Jamarcus. That
and they
was.
asked him, "Hey, what did you watch on tape?" And there's nothing on the tape. It's
Yeah, he's like,
blitzes. And
yeah,
it's like
like
it's
classic
Kyler.
little
He
trick.
doesn't watch film.
oh shit.
He
I'm
just thinks
telling
he
you,
can go
Can you
bro.
ball.
imagine? Can you imagine
And
just
look
being in
at
that
it.
office and someone brings it up, like, "Hey, yo, I don't think Buddy's watching anything," and they're like,
Look,
"You
I
No,
think
hired my
so?"
son, and he was online all night, and he was staring at Kyler's profile. And he was there watching, and he never went offline.
someone did
Oh,
that too. 2K was out, and there was a
that was
player.
St.
2K came
Brown.
out that first night. Somebody was
Oh
St.
on the game
Brown.
no,
at like
my
3 in the
friend
morning.
was online playing
It was
2K,
Amari
and
St.
like four
Brown.
hours before the game started, he was playing
Yeah.
rec with DeAndre Ayton.
What the heck,
4
dude?
hours before like the Laker
Bro,
game.
that's how you know, like, as like a generation of like men, we're cooked, brother. Like with video games, like we're all cooked,
But
bro.
I
Like,
think it's Ayton who you're talking about, Borba, because there was a report when he was gonna get that extension about like would stay up all night every night playing 2K, and then he would sleep for like 3 hours and then go to practice.
Yep.
There was like a report about him in 2K one time. It was like in the middle, like when we finally decided to be good.
that's crazy, bro. Like, I never even think about it. Like, think about how many games we probably played with like celebrities or athletes, like without like us even knowing and just not even realizing, hey, this person's a nerd in this game, just like I am. Like, that's just a crazy thought because like that's just wild to hear. Like DeAndre Ayton was just playing rec like 4 hours before the
And they
game. Like,
get their actual
imagine,
like
dude.
player
Like,
model.
yeah, bro, I gotta
Yeah.
dip. I gotta go to work. Like, well, yeah, where do you work? Oh,
And it says like it has the NBA logo and it'll say
like,
their
oh wait, you're
name.
DeAndre Ayton. Let me hit the under real quick. Hurry up!
Yeah.
Like,
You got 3
he's
hours of sleep. I'm hitting the under.
scrambling to hit
Dude,
the
it
under,
doesn't
bro.
even like hide their name. It will say
No.
DeAndre Ayton and it'll have an NBA logo and
I
it'll be
know
his
that's
actual character
hilarious.
Football
model.
players, it'll have
His
the
actual
football
character
logo.
model.
Celebrities, it has a star above their name.
Like, do you
Like,
guys know Snoop
Oh
Dogg
my!
like actively grinds Madden and he has his own MUT card and he's like a 99 overall?
LeBron plays Madden too.
That's crazy. Oh yeah, but LeBron plays head to head, but Snoop Dogg plays MUT, dude. Like Madden Ultimate Team, like degenerate stuff. Like you know, what I mean?
Just the Dynasty
He
League.
got all the time in the world, bro.
Like
He
that's
gets all the time.
crazy, bro. Like that's wild, bro. I
I
don't
mean,
know,
but they got
man.
free time. They got free time. To me, it's just crazy staying up all day doing it. Like, I know they're supposed to do something, right? Like they got so much free time in between. It's just like us, right? Like,
Mhm.
what you got to go to work at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, but we're chatting about other professional athletes right now, right? But we're also not getting paid millions of dollars because if we were, we'd probably take a nap if we had to do a show in the morning, right? Or we'd go to sleep early to be fresh for the AM. So to play up until you're about to actually drive to the stadium's kind of wild, but
That's what I'm saying. It's wild, bro. That's
shit.
wild. Especially when people can have receipts for that. Like that's what's
Yeah, when you're like
crazy.
7 foot, fuck it.
just a huge.
It's
The
DeAndre
thought of
Ayton.
that
He
though
don't
is
care
just
about basketball anyways.
like Johnny just said though, like that would like to think that it's like, hey boys, I gotta go, but I'll be back on at 2.
To the game.
Imagine though, like that's I'm serious. Like that's crazy,
That's what
bro.
I
they
Like
gotta
do.
do media. And after media, I'll be on.
That's what they do.
Just a little 10-year-old. All right, Aiden, have a good one.
Yeah.
Some go to the club and some go play 2K.
Or both. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather
Best
have
of
Or
a
both
2K
both,
worlds.
yeah.
situation than. Oh shit! All right, boys. Well, I'm gonna hit the sack. Johnny, I appreciate you jumping on, bro. I hope
Yeah, it
you
was
come
fun.
on more often. Your insight was amazing. Your wording was beautiful, my friend. Some of those
I
words that you were
appreciate
throwing out,
it.
juicy, juicy. JB coming out with the what a great guest, Cheech with the beautiful mustache. I appreciate you joining us, brother. Borba, always looking big, always looking swole. Ah, what a guy.
Take your shirt
Always
Don't
off,
forget
looking
to
bro.
be
Come on,
sexy.
take your
optimistic.
shirt off.
Should we end the show like that?
Take your shirt off,
What?
Borba.
Look at that, dude.
Start.
These
Bro,
muscles don't work out
it's
themselves.
chill out, chill out.
Look at
Now,
that.
hey, but I appreciate you guys. Appreciate y'all guys coming on. I appreciate the people watching, rocking with us so late, just having a casual conversation about sports. It's a beautiful night. You guys have a wonderful night. Don't forget to call somebody, text somebody, and just let your buddies know you love them. As I love you guys. Have a wonderful night. We'll see y'all later. Peace.
Later.